Welcome to the world of arbitration. Today we will see, unfolding from start to finish, a typical arbitration as administered by the Singapore International Arbitration Centre, or SIAC. At the ripe old age of 23, SIAC is already one of the world's top institutional arbitration centres. For this unique video, SIAC has reached out to some of the world's most celebrated practitioners and arbitrators, and they have gathered here today to demonstrate why arbitration is the preferred form of dispute resolution for cross-border commercial and investment disputes. Come with me. Let's begin our journey by understanding arbitration as a concept. Arbitration is a consensual and private process of resolving a dispute by having it decided by a neutral third party, who then produces a binding and enforceable award. For an arbitration to occur, two elements must be present.
First, there must be a meeting of minds between the parties, represented by a contractual agreement to resort to such a process for resolving their dispute. Second, the relevant legal system must recognize and permit such a process. Today, international arbitration has become the principal method of resolving disputes between individuals, corporations, and states in almost every aspect of international trade, commerce, and investment. Why such a proliferation? Chiefly due to arbitration's neutrality, the international enforceability of the awards rendered by the process, and the confidentiality of the proceedings. Arbitration has also proven to be cost and time efficient in contrast to court-based litigation proceedings. Arbitration is also a more flexible process in comparison to litigation, and more importantly, gives parties an option to choose the people who will decide their dispute. There are two broad forms of arbitration, ad hoc and institutional. The former refers to an arbitration which is conducted pursuant to a procedure agreed by the parties themselves, or laid down by the appointed arbitral tribunal. Institutional arbitration, on the other hand, is administered by a specialist arbitral institution under its own rules of arbitration. The simulation we will see today showcases an institutional international commercial arbitration, as administered by SIAC under its latest set of rules, the SIAC Rules 2013.
SIAC, of course, needs little introduction. It is one of the world's fastest-growing arbitral institutions and the most preferred one in Asia. Since 1991, it has had dynamic and modern arbitration rules, an experienced global panel of independent arbitrators, and a dedicated and skillful secretariat. The SIAC Secretariat is multinational and acts neutrally and transparently. It helps parties to manage the financial and logistical aspects of arbitration, ensuring its smooth progress. It also scrutinizes awards of arbitrators to ensure that the enforceability of these awards is not subsequently challenged.
The SIAC Court of Arbitration, meanwhile, comprises leading arbitrators and arbitration practitioners from around the world, and deals with the appointment of arbitrators, challenges to arbitrators, jurisdictional challenges, and applications for special procedures.
Two of the special procedures that SIAC is well known for are the expedited procedure for simpler low-value disputes that do not require a complex arbitration, and the provision for an emergency arbitrator who can grant a party urgent interim relief prior to the constitution of a tribunal.